Yeah.
So basically where Boone Hall Plantation has some significance to it is that it's been adaptive over the years through changes. It's always evolved to be something new. So even during periods of that, well, it worked, but then things changed and it was adaptive again. And it's still being adaptive today. And that's where Boone Hall actually takes pride in making sure we share with the community and others from around the world history. That's what we're about.
Well, thank you so much, Ed, for joining us. We're actually gonna go speak with Miss Gloria, who's quite popular around here, and she's going to tell us more about the Gullah culture and its impact here at Boone Hall Plantation.
Gullah people helped to build this plantation, to have it where it is today. Being a minister, I look at it at a spiritual viewpoint, and I have people to come up to me and say, you know, how can you do this? How can you tell these stories and be here? And I said, this is where God would have us to be. Sometimes we go through trials, we go through tribulations, sometimes things get hard, and we wonder why. But then in the end, we can see the difference. We see the goals of where we're supposed to be. So I'm thankful to God for being here at Boone Hall to be able to tell the stories that I tell, and for the people that come from everywhere, I say, and they just love, I just feel love being here at this place among the people that come. Usually at my program, I have photos of my great-grandmother, my grandmother, and, you know, her children. And people have come up to me and said to me at the end of the show, do you know that your ancestors are so proud looking at you today? And I have my mother also on the table. And they said, do you know your mom is really proud of what you're doing? And, you know, it has such an impact on me. And I just love looking at those pictures sometimes all by myself. And, you know, thankful for where I came from. I usually do have a little skit that I have, and I have people from the audience to come up and you know, be those characters. I have 3 characters, and they just love it. And everybody gets a laugh out of it. And laughter, to me, is like a medicine. Like it says in the Bible, laughter is like a medicine. So to hear people laugh, and then the greatest thing is when they come up in the end, and there might be a pastor and his wife sitting out here, or a religious organization, and they'll come up to me and they will say, thank you for the spiritual experience. And, you know, which I didn't expect that. And they will say that, and then they would say, God is pleased with your ministry. And it just touches my heart and makes me know that this is where I want to be right now. Before I come out of the cabin, I always talk to the Lord. And I say, Lord, I know this is your purpose for me. Lead me to the people that you would have me to speak to on today. Help me to say something that will help them. And I find every time that happens. And sometimes I go up to people in the wheelchair and I kind of, you know, try to cheer them up. And at the end of my program, we do Amazing Grace. And you would be amazed that everybody knows Amazing Grace. So we sing it all together. And there's such a feeling of togetherness here. You know, I tried to overlook the things of the past. We have to leave the past behind to, you know, to go on and to claim the future and to be who we are supposed to be. We cannot be who we are by having unforgiveness in our hearts and just, you know, for looking at people in a hateful, judgmental way. No, we have to do what God wants us to do. And He is love, so He wants us to love. I'm a Gullah woman. I'm a Gullah woman. And I'm proud of the Gullahs and who they are, how they've persevered, and great things that we have done and great things that we're going to do.